Alright YouTube, like I said in the Blue Eyes deck profile, we're going to go over the Red Eyes. This build here, I've been working with it some time now, especially before the Red Eyes cards came out. I was playing on the OCG with these, so yeah, but this has been a long time in the making. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So obviously, Red Eyes Black Dragon deck, we're going to run 3 Red Eyes Black Dragons. Next, 2 Summon Skull, and I'm going to explain why we run 2 Summon Skull, not 3. 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, obviously because it's limited to 1. If it wasn't, we'd run at least 2. Next, your Red Eyes Black Flare Dragons. This one I'm running at 3, mainly because we're running 3 card of the Redstone. You want to see this card engraved as much as possible, because you want to bring it back with either Silver's Cry, Return the Dragon Lords, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragons effect. Not to mention, we're also running the Archfiend Black Skull Fusion Dragon in this. So yeah, you got multiple targets sitting in your grave for your Archfiend to bring back to deck. Not to mention, it's a Gemini monster, so let's say you have Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon, you don't want to use a Red Eyes Black Dragon from deck or hand, or even on the field, you can send this to the grave as well. We're also running Dragon's Mirror, so if your Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon and your Archfiend of Lightning, Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning is sitting in grave, you can activate Dragon's Mirror, banish those 2, and you get a Archfiend Black Skull Dragon. Yeah, so but that's the reason why we're running 3. So Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning. Like I said, the reason why we're running this card here, it's like its own Raigeki. It's sitting pretty with 2500 attack, not to mention it's a Gemini Fiend, so it is 1 target for your Dragon's Mirror. Or like I said, with the Black Flare Dragon, if it's sitting on the field before you normal summon it again, it's considered a normal monster, so you can Red Eyes Fusion with it as well, or Dragon's Mirror. Next, we're running 2 Red Eyes Retro Dragon. This card here, it's not too bad. This here, it's mainly your hand trap for the deck. With this, if let's say one of your Red Eyes monsters are destroyed by battle, by card effect, Dark Hole or Raigeki or anything, your Red Eyes Retro Dragon comes back, or sorry, special summons from hand and defense, and you get those monsters back in the same position. So that's the reason why we're running 2 of those. Next, we're running 1 Max C. I never really needed more than 2 in this deck. Honestly, 2 has been cloggy, so 1 Max C I think is fun for this. Next, we run 2 Black Metal Dragon. This card here is pretty good. It's your searcher of the deck if it gets sent to the grave. Also, it equips to one of your Red Eyes monsters, and it gives it an extra 600 attack. So, yeah. Next, your 3 Blackstone Legend. Really good ass card. This card here, we run 3 mainly because we're running Allure Darkness. So, this card here, you honestly only need to use 1, but we use 3 mainly for their targeting of Allure. Not to mention, it doesn't hurt to have this card in grave or in hand. So next, we run the 1 Effect Veiler for the last hand trap of the deck. Effect Veiler is here and here. Next, running 3 card of Redstone. This card here is the reason why we don't run the Dragon Shrine in this deck, mainly because your Red Eyes, you're mostly going to have Red Eyes in your hand one way or another. Like I said, you can search it out with your Black Metal Dragon. Black Metal Dragon searches everything that has Red Eyes in its name. So Red Eyes Black Dragon, Red Eyes Fusion, Return of the Red Eyes, anything like that, except for Card of Redstone. Card of Redstone, you send a level 7 Red Eyes from your deck to your hand, or sorry, deck or hand to the field, or hand to the grave, sorry, and you draw 2 cards. Then if you want to send another Red Eyes, level 7 Red Eyes to the grave, you can from deck. So feeds your deck pretty well. Lines up the Archfiend Black Skull Dragon's effect. Next, you run 3 Red Eyes Fusion. Card is really good. Only bad part about using it is the last part of the effect where you can't normal or special summon after using this card. But honestly, your Archfiend Black Skull Dragon is gonna pretty much take really good on that effect. But yeah, we run 3 for that reason. You want to see that card as soon as possible. Next, you run 3 Allure Darkness. Obviously, we don't have the 2 more English versions, but yeah, 3 Allures, mainly because your entire deck is dark except for obviously your Max C and your Effect Veiler. Next, you run 2 Twin Twisters. I was testing it out with MST, but honestly, Twin Twister has been a lot better for me, mainly because I can pitch the Red Eyes Flare and send in Grave. Next, you run 2 Return of the Dragon Lords. Everything you want to grab is your Red Eyes Black Flare or your Red Eyes Black Dragon, and also it protects your dragons while they're on the field if this card's in Grave. Next, you run 2 Silver Cry, because all your level 7 dragons in this deck are normal, so easy targets, and it's quick play, so you can run it during your opponent's turn as well. Next, 1 for 1. This card here, obviously, you're going to use for the Black Sun Legend. 1 Upstart, just for that extra draw. 1 Dragon's Mirror. We'll get into more detail with this later. 1 Raigeki, because it's Raigeki, so. And then 2 Return of the Red Eyes. I haven't really been needing to use more than 1, so I might take 1 out and throw in either a Solemn or another useful trap. So that's it for the main deck. Next, we're gonna go in through the extra deck and run over. So, top this off, we're gonna run the 5-headed dragon. We're honestly only using this for its attack points, really. I probably haven't even really summoned this card, maybe once, just to get over some big monsters that Archfiend couldn't get over. So, yeah, but next we run 3 Archfiend Black Skull Dragon. This is your beast monster for the deck. Does the burn damage, recycles. I mean, card pretty much practically does everything. Yeah, and it's 300 or 3200 beater. Armides, your opponent can activate card effects when this card does battle, so it's perfect for going up against the Blue Eyes and they want to try to do the honest. Yeah, good luck. Next we run 1 Black Skull Dragon. Honestly, I was just running this because I had it and sitting around, but if you want to take this out, you can. Next we run 1 Fist of the Dragons. Card's really good, especially using Dragon's Mirror. Like I said, with this deck, you're going to be pitching your Red Eyes Black Flare and your Red Eyes Black Dragons to the grave. You can also use your Archfiend of Lightning and your Summon Skulls to summon this. There's only 2 normal monsters. So, yeah. Next, we run the Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Especially in this deck, this card here, this whole deck does burn damage. So Red Eyes Flare just adds that extra 500 for every card effect. It can't be destroyed by card effects, and lets you special summon Red Eyes from your grave's detaching material. So, yeah. Next we run 1 Draco Sack. This card here it's been really good, especially getting over things that normally wouldn't be able to get over, like back row monsters, things like that. And last but not least, your number 11 Big Eye. Card's been really good. Sometimes you get into those little tricky situations, so your Big Eye is gonna help you out with those, taking over things. And last but not least, your 2 tokens for your Draco Sack. So, yeah, that pretty much lines it up for your Red Eyes deck. Sorry. If you guys have any questions, comments, let us know. Like I said, we're still pretty much testing with this deck, So if you guys got any suggestions, let us know.
Have you lost any matches with this deck?
Honestly, I have only lost to Monarchs. I played the Blue Eyes version that we've had. I played up against it a handful of times, and honestly, I've won more than I've lost. But so far, my hardest matchup is the Monarchs, mainly because that domain. But that's why we run the Twin Twister, and we try to get to the Draco Sack as fast as possible. That's why you want to see your Red Eyes Fusion as fast as possible, so that way you can get over the Monarchs. But domain it's a pretty big problem. But yeah, that's it.